together. Try to love one another right now.
Welcome back to Families in Action, brought to you by your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS. Sometimes during the break, Cary, almost every week during the break, I feel like it's a cell phone commercial. You guys always talking about the new high-tech stuff. So, speaking of
That's because we have the new high-tech
That's right.
phone.
And rubbing it in because I don't, right?
That's right.
Speaking of high-tech, I think one of the crazy things about living in today's world for a teenager, is the advent of social media and the how easy it is to connect to their friends. And I think that's why things like bullying have become such a huge problem in the last however long it's been. Stuff like that's always been around, but today it's a whole new level, right?
Well, there's bullying and then there's bullying.
Yeah.
And the normal when you pick on people at school kind of thing. But even worse than that is the cyberbullying on the internet. Oh,
pictures and
stuff. And when you're messing with someone, all of a sudden everyone they know is involved in this deal one way or the other.
Yeah, so they can't get away from it, right?
No, it's I've seen. That we've had people that it's been on the news took their lives over it.
Yeah.
It's really a bad deal.
Yeah, we've had several parents come to us talking about teenagers and teenagers themselves who have been so messed up behind cyberbullying and stuff like that they've considered.
And you talk about that right now, bullying and all that. Think about this. Let's go. How long have cell phones been around? I remember when I first got mine. Was it 20 years or something?
Yeah, in the 80s they had those big ones that sat in the car, right?
I had one of those. Yep, I'll carry it around when you leave the car. But that's changed everything.
Yeah.
Along with the internet and Facebook and Twitter and what is this new thing they're doing? Instagram. Everything has changed drastically, if you really think about it. Because used to be we come home from school and somebody'd be home waiting for us with milk and cookies. Not no more. In most homes, if there's even a mom and dad living together, if there is a mom and dad living together, most homes they're both working.
Yeah.
So little Peter goes to school and he's with his buddies, 8 hours?
At least 8 hours,
At school, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Comes home and mom and dad are working, so who's waiting for him? When I ask that question and people say nobody, boy, is that wrong.
Yeah.
If they're not there physically, they're there.
Yeah, you got all the FaceTime and the Skype and the this and that too, right?
So they come home, no one's there. 3 o'clock, they're with their buddies from 3 to 5 or 6 until we get home on Facebook or physically. We come home. How was your day? It was good. How was school? It was good. Any homework? I've done it. Are you hungry? I ate. And where did they go? Right back to their room. And what are they doing?
Yeah, right back. Same thing.
Right back to the Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So they're with most of our kids are with their friends today. And minimum, this is scary, 16 hours.
Yeah.
That's how much actual time they're spending with their friends. We come home, and again, it's about a 2 to 10 minute conversation.
Yeah, that's the national average.
That's the national average is
2 to 10 minutes.
Less than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So we have our kids less than 15 minutes, and they're with their friends, social media and everything else, 16 plus hours a day.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing and learning and getting themselves into?
Well, and knowing that is not just, it's not just so that people out there go, oh my gosh, it's really a beneficial piece of information because that's one of the biggest tools.
But it better be a somewhat, oh my God.
Well, I know it is,
if
of
you
course.
guys don't know what's going on with your kids and what's going on with their Instagrams and what's going on with their Facebook and what's going on with their Twitters, then you have the bullying, you have a massive peer pressure, worse than it's ever been before. Statistics also show that kids that spend that much time on Facebook and all that stuff are way more apt to get involved in drugs and sex at an earlier age.
Yeah, absolutely. High-risk behavior is much more prevalent amongst kids who are constantly on that stuff because there's so much access to it and there's so much exposure to it. And so, hearing that, it really gives me an idea that one of the biggest tools that we give to our families that we work with is spend some time together. You know, it seems like such a simple thing when you say it, right?
It used to sound really corny. Families that eat together, families that pray together, families that play together,
Yeah.
stick together.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's reality.
There's some real hard statistics, facts about
There is.
lower rates of sexual promiscuity, drug use, all kinds of stuff amongst teens that spend more than the national average with their
Right.
families.
And it's
you know?
crazy because I ask people all the time, how many times a week do you all have dinner together?
Huh?
Yeah.
What? Dinner together?
No, I get
What's that?
and I get it. We're busy. There's things going on. You can't always do it, but at least figure a couple, 2 or 3 days a week where you can do something like that. You better spend that kind of time with your kids. Or what does this statistics say again?
Yep. It says they're more prevalent to high risk behavior.
Yeah.
You know, and we say all that because we're really gearing up for we want listeners, parents out there to be ready. School's about to start again. You know, right now there's been some time off. It's a little more relaxed, but we're about to get really, really busy again. You know,
Every year, and we're going to talk all about that when we come back from.
right from break. This is Families in Action, brought to you by your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.